everyone, what's up? It's Kyle here, and I'm super excited to be doing my first ever reaction video here on Channel Fandom Media. And today, it's a special occasion. We've been doing a lot of gaming on the channel. Some of you may have seen the Last of Us 2 playthrough that I've been doing, and today, there was a new trailer and some new gameplay for the most anticipated game of the year, at least my most anticipated game of the year, Cyberpunk 2077. Now, the game got pushed back a little bit from September to November, but that's because CD Projekt Red wants to polish the game and they want to make sure that it's the best game it could possibly be before it comes out and you play it. So I'm really excited. What we're going to do today is we're going to watch, it's called The Night City Wire Episode 1. It's some devs answering some questions, a new trailer, and some new gameplay footage. We're going to watch it together and we're going to react and have some fun and get hype. I'm super excited for Cyberpunk 2077. I can't wait until November, but this is a nice little consolation. So yeah, let's get into it.
You don't believe in no fate, every day digging the grave, step in the pit with the snakes, city of dreams, city of...
Oh man, the graphics look amazing.
Hello and welcome to this, the very first episode of Night City Wire, a brand new series from us at CD Projekt Red where we'll be talking about all things Cyberpunk 2077. For today's episode, we'll be starting with a brand new trailer. One of our developers will be joining us to help unpack everything you're going to see. We'll have some news, an announcement about a secret collaboration. We'll be taking a look at some Braindance gameplay and welcoming back our developers just to have a chat about everything you're going to see. But there is one more thing. Media all over the world have been getting hands-on with Cyberpunk 2077, and when this episode finishes, you'll be able to go and check out exactly what they thought. So, let's get started.
Let's get hyped.
It is time to take a look at our brand new trailer, and after that, our lead quest designer Pavel Sasko will be joining us because I've got a feeling you're going to have a few questions after watching this. So, let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
I love this town, the city of endless opportunity. Ready to get your cherry popped? Yeah, come on.
City like any other, just bigger.
No, mano, not just any other city. Legends are born here.
Oh, looks so good.
We're only here because Dex is pulling the strings. Doubt that puts us in the same league as them.
But we are. They just don't know it yet. But if you got the cojones and you know how to use them, you can do damn near anything.
Unless you catch a bullet.
Even then, you go out with a bang, right?
You can make heaps more eddies as a motivational speaker.
Yo, Mr. V, a pleasure.
So what's the gig, Dex? You meant to come out in one piece? How about we go over the plan?
There's this prototype tech, a biochip to be precise. Jobs to grab it.
Guessing it belongs to a corp.
Graphics are amazing.
We're robbing some heavy hitters.
Thought you could blackmail me?
That RoboCop!
Risk high reward. First rule of the afterlife.
Ka-ching, baby.
Goes without saying, we do this on the hush. Ideally, no bodies, not a one.
The environments look amazing.
Sounds simple enough.
Need lead, assholes!
Is it gonna be dangerous?
Don't you worry, mi amor. We're bulletproof. Get your ass moving now!
What the fuck just happened in there?
Can't stop digging Night City.
Fucking major leagues. Happy now, Jackie?
Yep, that's fucking high! Time to bail!
Oh my god, we're so fucked.
Looks amazing.
Dex, what the fuck?
Can't risk it, V.
And you, who are you?
Oh, Keanu!
Fuck.
November 19th. Oh, I want it so
So the
bad.
trailer contains footage from the game's prologue only, but there was an awful
That's
lot
it?
in it. So,
start?
Pavel, why don't you try and help us unpack everything that we just saw?
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely, I can try. So, what you have just seen is only the prologue of the game. So that awesome stuff is only happening in the first few quests. What the trailer shows you is really our stage, the Night City. You know, this gigantic city built of 6 completely unique districts, surrounded by the 7th one that we call the Badlands. As a player,
Mad
you are
Max shit.
meeting Jackie.
That's
Jackie's your
dope.
friend. Now, they together are trying to reach out for something that is very precious. They're trying to reach out for this chip of immortality, this gateway to
cool.
eternal life. Jackie introduces you to Fixer Dexter Deshawn. He's a very important person in the social ladder of Cyberpunk. He is able to provide the player with various...
Wait. Oh my God. Look at the template in the HUD of the game. There's a sweet, sweet map in the corner over here. You see all, sprint, jump, all that, draw your weapon. But I love the colors. Like, the color scheme is amazing. And it looks like just a really cool template for the game. So something that I'm noticing right away is I absolutely love the screens, and it looks like I'm going to love all, because a big thing that I love about games too are the menu screens and the character creation screens and all of that. So it looks dope. The color scheme is amazing.
Jobs and contracts to be able to gather money, to be able to modify their bodies, push themselves to the limits, to put their hands on
Night
the
City
chip.
looks
but
amazing.
As you can expect, not everything goes as planned, and but to see it, you will have to play the game.
There are an awful lot of really cool things in this trailer, and there's a few that I would just love to talk about a little bit more for the people at home. So let's start with talking about a gang called the Mox. Now, we see a few flashes of them in this trailer. I personally think they're really cool and one of my favorites, but can you give us a little bit more information about them?
Oh yes, so the Mox is one of the gangs that player is going to interact with throughout the game. The Mox is the gang that has been formed in 2076
I love how
after
the colors
death
pop.
of Elizabeth
neon
Gordon.
lights.
She was called Lizzie. Now, she was an owner of a brothel and former sex worker, and she was protecting working guys and girls from harassment, from abuse, and the gang is really continuing her mission. And as a player, you are going to interact with that gang, meet multiple different NPCs, and craft your own relationship with them, and understand what they are all about.
So earlier on, you did mention a 7th district, a place called the Badlands. Now, we saw a few shots of this in the trailer, but I'd love for you to give us a bit more detail about the district.
It's going to be like a
outside
Mad
of the
Max
city walls.
Borderlands area.
Okay, so the Badlands is this like dead, dried out space going around the whole Night City. And as a player, you'll be able to traverse that space in your car or motorcycle. This is a space that is inhabited by the nomads. Nomads are living in the different families, and they are traveling across that space in convoys made out of the cars and motorcycles.
Yeah,
and
Mad Max
as a player,
shit, totally.
you'll be able to traverse and access different type of open world content that has been prepared specifically for you to get that awesome feel
Love
of
the
the
car.
Badlands as an area.
In the trailer, we also saw like a completely metal creature. Now, he didn't look like he was from the Maelstrom
RoboCop.
gang. This looked like something else. So please tell the people at home, who is this giant metal monster?
Okay, so that big dude, that was Adam Smasher. He has been introduced in pen and paper
like
in
the Terminator.
Cyberpunk 2020 by our senpai Mike Pondsmith. Adam Smasher is a fully converted cyborg.
He's enormous.
He was always a loyalist of Arasaka. And time has changed, and in 2077 he had to find his own space in Night City, but to find out, you'll have to play the game.
In this trailer, we do see some flashes of a Ripper Doc called Victor Vector. I think if people have watched our
that's the
previous
guy that can
gameplays, they might
enhance
remember him.
your body
But I'd
parts,
really
like make
for
you
to
into a
give
weapon.
people at home some
Your
more
optics and
information
shit,
about
your eyes.
what Ripper Docs are and how they'll be interacting with them when they play Cyberpunk.
So Reaper Dogs in our game, they are surgeons. They are like a specific type of a job in the social ladder of Cyberpunk. They are accustomed and specialized in replacing limbs to the metal ones. They can basically update your
Make
body,
you a weapon.
enhance your body,
Living
change
weapon.
you into this walking war machine. And as a player, you are going to meet different kind of Reaper Dogs in the game, craft your own relationship with them. Some of them are like important characters for a story. Through that, you will invest eddies that you're gathering to turn your body into this tool that allows you to survive on the streets of Night City.
Pavel, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks,
I know
Pavel.
you'll be back later in the episode because you're going to be helping us to analyze the Braindance gameplay. But before that, we do have some news to share. Earlier in the year, we announced that if you pick up Cyberpunk 2077 on Xbox One, you'll be able to play it on Xbox Series X when the console launches.
yeah.
And just in case you missed it, it will be the same for PlayStation players as well. If you pick up Cyberpunk 2077 on PlayStation 4, you'll also be able to play it on PlayStation 5 when the console launches.
That's amazing.
And that's not all. There will be a free upgrade for Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, but we'll have more details on that soon.
I love CD Projekt Red. The fact that they're doing that is amazing.
Before we reveal our first look at the Braindance gameplay and welcome back our developers for a chat, there is just one more thing we want to announce. Something that we've been working on in secret for a while. We are very excited to announce
Trigger
our partnership
Studios?
with Studio Trigger and
They made
Netflix
Kill La
to bring
Kill.
you Cyberpunk Edgerunners, a standalone anime set in the Cyberpunk universe, which we've been working on for some time now. Edgerunners is due to launch in 2022, but for some more information, let's go to the team
Cyberpunk
in Tokyo.
anime? Hell yeah. Yeah, they make Kill La Kill, Little Witch Academia,
Hi, my
Gurren
name is
Jagged, I
Saya
believe.
Elder. I am the
Trigger
Japan-based
Studios.
producer for Cyberpunk Edgerunners. What I do basically on this project is that I am a fixer, to put it in the words of the Cyberpunk universe. We are a game company. We are a bunch of nerds, and wherever there are nerds, there's going to be anime fans. So it was always a dream for us to make anime. When we began this project, we were certain that we didn't want to make a recreation of the game. Cyberpunk Edgerunners is a standalone story set in the same universe. The stage is still Night City, but everything else is totally new. New characters, new story. I do like to think that it's going to be a great gateway for newcomers to come and check Cyberpunk game and also the Cyberpunk genre as a whole.
Oh yeah, Cyberpunk anime.
Right now we're in Nakano, which is one of the biggest anime meccas of the world. I'm going to take you to Studio Trigger right now because we have the wonderful opportunity to talk to the dream team that will be bringing you this anime.
こんにちは。トリガーの代表取締役の大塚です。
監督の今石です。
キャラクターデザインを担当する吉成です。
ゲームのサイバーパンクのファンの方、今回初めて触れる方両方に満足していただけるようにアニメを作るつもりです。よろしくお願いします。
今回はそのサイバーパンクという僕らが10代の、一ファンにしか過ぎなかった頃に生まれたジャンル、そういうジャンルのものをまた、時代が何周もして作れるというのが非常に楽しみです。
トリガーも10年ということで、監督に今石、キャラクターデザインに吉成というトリガーの最強の夫人で、トリガー10周年にふさわしい作品にしていきたいと思います。お楽しみに。
Alright, I have to pause it for a second because I'm super hyped about this. I love anime. If the green screen wasn't up, you'd see behind me all the Blaze manga anime that we have. We have a poster of Eren from Attack on Titan. We have a My Hero one up there. We have a Demon Slayer one. So I love anime. But Trigger Studio is amazing. They make Kill La Kill and also Little Witch Academia and I believe Gurren Jagged, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But Trigger Studio is amazing. And the fact that they are expanding the Cyberpunk universe and they're making an anime is amazing. CD Projekt Red is also doing the same thing, I believe, with The Witcher. They're making a Vesemir story, a Vesemir backstory in anime called The Nightmare of the Wolf. So the fact that CD Projekt Red is getting onto Netflix and is starting to expand the Cyberpunk universe is a big deal for the expansion and all the fans of Cyberpunk. It's really, really positive sign. And Netflix, I mean, look at the success of The Witcher. The Witcher was amazing. Now they're making an anime for The Witcher. It sold like 2 or 3 extra million books. The Last Wish specifically. So yeah, this is great news. And I'm super hyped about this. I love anime. So this is amazing.
Now it is time to show you some gameplay of Braindance. This is a feature that you'll experience when you play Cyberpunk 2077. Braindance is essentially a recording of somebody else's experience. It allows you to relive their sense of sight, smell, touch, and even hearing, all thanks to a special device. After the gameplay, I will be welcoming back Pavel Sasko, and we'll also be joined by Patrick Mills, our senior quest designer and all-round lore master, who will be helping to answer your questions and give you some explanation on how you'll be interacting with Braindance when you play Cyberpunk 2077. So, let's take a look.
Oh yeah.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks.
Graphics are amazing. I'm blown away.
And remember,
visually it's
everything
stunning.
on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high.
So we're experiencing someone else's memories?
Okay, on you
That's
go.
pretty cool.
Down! Everybody! On the ground! I want to see you kissing the flooring! Money! Now! Or I will fucking drop you! I swear to God! Well, yeah, hey...
Colors are popping like
now!
crazy.
Before I blow your fucking head off!
Oh!
Ah!
Slow, deep breaths. Your cortisol and adrenaline spiked, but the soft activated your hormone blockers.
She's
Nothing
mad
happened.
cute.
You're alive and well.
Love her tats.
That was too much. Felt
Oh my god, the graphics.
guy's
She looks amazing. Like,
his dress, his hope.
this is hype.
Hope wrapped up in something else.
Mm-hmm. Probably took a booster just before.
People are probably so hyped about her right now. She's like
Got
the
everything set
cyberpunk
up.
waifu right now.
Let's switch over to editing.
One of the cyberpunk waifus. So we're experiencing someone who's been
I'll
killed.
sever the
We're
link to the
experiencing their
BD
memories.
Roller's sensory array. You'll be able to look around freely. Whole scene's yours. Full cam control and analysis
It's like
mode.
video
so
editing
move around,
software,
zoom in
kinda.
and out, whatever else you come up with. Think of it as your own little sandbox. So analysis mode, you control playback. Can even pause when you feel the need. Then you use the editor console to unpause. Try it.
So the little eye icon is visual,
Mine's
and then
simple.
there's audio as
Nothing
well.
odd.
So you can
Don't
like
get
listen in
creative.
on audio,
You go in,
conversations
snatch
and
the
stuff.
cash, get out, and we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio. Got it.
Dream as hell, right? Well, that's not all. You can speed things up or rewind, whatever you like.
Cool.
Give it a try. Rewind, roll it back to the top.
So we're like trying to acquire information about what happened.
All good, neat. Now try fast forwarding a bit.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't be creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out.
Okay. You can also reset the recording. That'll take you right back to the beginning.
Cool.
Try it. Now for some fun.
So this would be used for
This here's why
investigations
you
and
came in
missions
the
and
first
stuff, I'm
place.
guessing.
In analysis mode, you get to view and even scan details of the enviro recorded by the BD roller. Focus on the heat, the gun this gonk gets from his buddy at the beginning. Now scan it.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out, and we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio. And remember, getting control less. Those audience are leaving tonight.
Okay, right here.
Oh, very cool.
Excellent. Let's move on.
This is so
Now,
incredibly
heads up.
detailed.
In analysis
You can tell how
mode,
much
you
care
can
went into
ferret out
every little
background
small
noise and
thing.
conversations if
It's
the roller
amazing.
got close enough. This tech records everything, every little detail, even the sights and sounds the roller was never aware of. To
Wonder if
see
you
the
can, like,
sources
listen
of the
in on
recorded
conversations.
sensory signals, switch to the audio layer in the editor.
Oh.
Go ahead and try that now. Okay, good. Now you should see several sound signatures in the store. Choose one and hone in on it.
Pack of 6, case of Brosif, and a couple of zappers.
That's so
Okay, we have a deal today on 2 flavors, curry and
Down!
surf and
Everybody! On the
So, any thoughts?
Unbelievable.
That's
Seriously.
right. I'm
Like what's
impressed.
happening right next to me.
Yeah, it's how BD recording implants work. They pick up everything, all the elements in the background. Then an editor tweaks them, makes them pop. Keep playing with the sound, explore it a bit. We'll move on when you get bored.
I want to see you kissing the flooring! Money! Now!
Sometimes you can analyze extra layers in the raw, stuff the roller's cyberware picked up.
Like what?
Ev's got Kuroshi optics that grab infrared, meaning you should be able to grab heat signatures from her recording.
Huh. Hella nice.
Nice.
Scanning works on peeps, too. Walk up to the wounded chick. Try scanning her. Alright, next thing.
Oh, that's crazy.
Scroll forward
You can
to
tell,
the
like,
part where
if you
artist
killed
gets a lead
her or
injection.
they're still alive, whatever.
Or I will fucking drop you, I swear to God! Well, now! Fucking head off!
They shot him and he never saw it coming. But you
Traitor.
will. Here it comes. My favorite part of the game. See the blinking thing over the entrance? Surveillance cam.
Hack into
Must have
everything.
caught our shooter. You'll see in a sec. Cam feeds to the screen behind the clerk. Roll back to where the screens and the kids feel.
So now
the
we can
vision
gather
and
information about
scan.
who killed him, right? So it was his buddy. It's his buddy that killed him.
His own chumba shot him. Probably planned to all along. Must have got a nice slice of cred on the black market for a BD like this. BD freaks are ready to pay a preem for a real flatline.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Anyway,
so
if you've seen enough,
dead people's
you can
memories
exit.
go for more money on the black market. That's pretty cool. I mean, I guess it's more rare, right? Because they're dead.
Yeah, it's impressive, right? It's too bad most
yeah.
of the BDs we do here are
Very
only good
impressive.
for flogging the log.
I'm a big fan of Judy.
So Braindance is a pretty big part of the Cyberpunk universe. It's not just something used for adult films. There is an awful lot to it. And there's two sides I'd really like you guys to help me explore. First is the lore, so how this actually fits into the universe, and then there's the gameplay side, so how players will be interacting with it. So Patrick, could you tell us more about the lore of Braindance?
I would love to. So in the world of Cyberpunk 2077, Braindance was invented way back in the early 2000s at UC Santa Cruz. It was developed as a way of recording a person's experiences and then playing them back for someone else so that they could relive them as though it was happening to them. It was originally used for things like therapy and prisoner rehabilitation, but by 2077, it's become this global media industry, including things like movies, mass entertainment, things like that,
That's
video
crazy. So
games,
they
some
get actual
interactive things,
information
and
about
of course
people's lives
adult
and like
fare as well.
biographies and shit like that.
Now, in our game, we deal a lot with black brain dances, or XBDs as we call them, and there are different types of those, but the one that you saw in the trailer just there was a flatliner. Now that's where the person recording it actually dies during the recording, and it's popular with sort of an illicit kind of
people
thrill,
get off on that
but
shit. Yeah.
a mercenary can also use them for various things, and you'll see that in the game.
Or gather information.
And from the gameplay perspective, we have been working a lot throughout last years trying to figure out the best way how to use the Braindance in the game as a mechanics. So what we have settled on is this Braindance editor mode. As a player, you will be able to run the Braindance in the editor mode and see different clues that have been registered on the peripheral of given actor. Now, as a player, you can slide on the timeline of the recording back and forth, trying to uncover different clues.
I love
and that clues are actually telling a story in the game. So, as a player, you will run different investigations that will lead you to different mysteries, and you will uncover them actually using that Braindance as a mechanics in the game.
So, as Pavel was saying, we use Braindance as a storytelling tool. It's not a collectible. It's not something where you're going to go in and you're going to play it and you're going to be like, I've seen this before. What we use Braindance for is to give you a keyhole into the life of the residents of Night City.
Really cool.
And we can explore things like childhood trauma, religion, various philosophical ideas in a way that you might not otherwise experience in a story about a mercenary on the tough streets.
So we've tried to talk about some of the aspects that we think the community will find really exciting, but you know, while you're both here, I'd love to know, what is it about Cyberpunk that you guys are really excited for? Patrick, why don't you start?
So one of the things that I'm most excited about in this game is the characters and the way they interact with the world. We've got this really interesting world that stretches all the way back to the Cyberpunk 2020 source material and all of these events and all of those things, but those don't mean anything unless they connect with characters. And so when we come up with a character, we start with their function. What is this person? What do they do in the story? But we don't stop there. We go back and we figure out, what was their childhood like? What was their upbringing like? What kind of obstacles did they face in this harsh reality, and did they overcome them? And how did they overcome them, or did they not overcome them, and why? And you can see all of those things in their environment, in their dialogues, in sort of how they operate in the world. And we come up with that for all of our characters. Now, you look at someone like Victor Vector, and you're going to see stories about his past in his environment and in his dialogue. You know, we come up with that stuff even if we don't use it in the game, because it helps inform us as to who these characters are.
And for me, I would not be myself if I would not say that I'm the most excited about our quests. Like with our Witcher 3 team, with Patrick and like everybody that has stayed with us since the Witcher 3 time, we really have grown so much. We have learned so much, and we have used all that experience to put them into the quest that we have made. And you will not find really a filler in this game. Like everything has a meaning. Like we've put so much effort into making sure that everything is rewarding, is interesting, is talking about characters, as Patrick said, is talking about worlds, is talking about emotions, like touching the player in a really, like a real way. And I just can't wait to find out what you think.
Neither can
Pavel, I know you mentioned story and quests and writing quests, and when I was last in the studio, I had a look and I saw a notebook on your desk, and I would love for you to show everybody this notebook.
Okay, Holly, I mean, you asked for it. So this is my notebook. It says Salsa Quest Designer. The reason is because I dance salsa and I'm a quest designer. So I started this notebook actually when we were really starting Cyberpunk. At the very beginning, I wrote like a first note, and it says pretty much something along the lines of that we were starting with a prototype. And then, you know, I kept on basically noting things that we've been working on for like next years. I remember once when our concept artists actually approached me and they said that they want to take a look on my notebook. I was like, what for actually? And they took some pictures. And they told me, yeah, well, you know, because we are looking for a reference material for notes of a psychopathic killer. Yeah, well, you may find maybe some of my notes in the game.
Pavel and Patrick, thank you so much for joining me. I'm pretty lucky because I have read some of the stories that you and the team have written for Braindance, and I'm pretty excited for people to discover them. But before we do finish today's episode, there is just one more thing we'd like to talk about. Earlier in this episode, I mentioned that media have been getting hands-on with the opening of Cyberpunk 2077, and they should be posting their impressions right about
way
now.
Better than GTA.
And if you missed anything from today's episode, don't worry, we'll be uploading everything to our channels very soon. And finally, on behalf of everybody at CD Projekt Red, we just want to say thank you so much for joining us for this, the very first episode of Night City Wire. But don't worry, we'll be back with episode 2 in just a few weeks. So we shall see you soon.
So that was really friggin' cool. I'm going to go put it on a frame here. One of the cool frames that we got. Let's put it on that guy. Basically RoboCop Terminator. So my impressions of this is like, I'm already pretty biased because this is the game that I'm most excited to release this year. Cyberpunk 2077, when this comes out, I'm going to be playing it like crazy and streaming it like crazy on the channel. But, you know, just the past videos that they've released, the past trailers and stuff, they've been great, but this one was really revealing. We got to see a lot more gameplay and kind of insight in the process and kind of the inner workings of Braindance and how you're going to be investigating in missions and stuff like that. We got to see some of the really cool environment and some of the cool characters, like that Judy character, that waifu type character. She was absolutely beautifully designed. I'm sure she's going to be someone that we're going to be connecting with. That Victor character who is, you know, kind of that black market doctor that's going to be enhancing your body or your optics and stuff like that, making you into a living weapon. But overall impressions, really, really excited. The fact that they're continuing to do this and people are actually playing the game. I saw Alana Pierce. She did a little reaction video, which was pretty sweet if you want to go check that out. And I'm just like overall very, very, very excited that they keep on giving us more information about Cyberpunk, even though it got delayed. I know that's a bit of a bummer, but I mean, I couldn't be more hyped. This is making me even more hyped about the game. And yeah, let me know what your thoughts are about the Night City Wire Episode 1 trailer and kind of break down with the devs. They said it's going to be like another 2 or 3 weeks. I think she said 3 weeks until the next episode. So maybe next time we'll actually break that one down live. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the trailer and all the new information that we got down on Cyberpunk in the comments section. And let's create an awesome discussion. So One thing that's going to be super cool, continuing on the channel, we're going to be doing more of these reactions, and I thought it would be cool since Ghost of Tsushima is coming out on July 17th that we will be doing a reaction for that. So they had a little trailer and some gameplay breakdown with the developers. We're going to do that next. I think I'll probably do that on Monday or Tuesday. We'll have another reaction video for that, and there's going to be lots of more gaming on the channel. Tomorrow night, I will be going live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Going to be continuing part 7 of our Last of Us playthrough. If you do want to see more reaction videos, make sure you subscribe and like this video. I'm going to be doing lots more gaming on the channel and lots more reaction videos on trailers and that kind of stuff. And if you do want to support the channel, you can find my social media and Patreon in the description of the video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next reaction video.